Welcome back to the show. As promised earlier, Connor Clifton coming back to the Boston Bruins, and he's joining us on the show right now. Calling in a bit early, Connor. Thanks so much for joining us, being on time, of course.
Early's on time. Thanks for having me.
No, thank you so much. It was such a treat for me when I heard that you were coming back to the Boston Bruins. I know you've addressed this so many times. A treat for you as well. Before we get into hockey and the upcoming season and what you know about Marco Sturm, but how has the transition, the summer been, just coming back, finding a place? How have you been finding it so far?
It's been great. We're all settled, so
Yay.
it's been pretty good.
Awesome.
Yeah, how much time have you spent in Boston this summer so far?
About half, but got a new place now, so it's feeling good. Coming home.
I saw the piece you did with the fans, getting, the trivia. Like, I just feel like you're back where you left off. Obviously, some years of maturity and some personal, growth in your family and everything like that. But interacting with the fans on that kind of level, what kind of memories did it bring back to you?
Yeah, it was fun. I mean, the fan base is incredible. It was good to get out there. None of that was my idea. I just grabbed the mic and kind of did what I could. But we had a lot of fun, so Blaze was out there with us. My daughter loved that.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, it looked like you got recognized quite a bit. Obviously, you're out in front of TD Garden. You're out next to the Bobby Orr statue. But were there a lot of people that came up to you and wanted to talk to you knowing who you were?
Truth be told, it took us a while to get those people.
Damn.
Yeah, we were out there longer than I would have liked to have been, but it was good. We talked to a lot of people. Yeah, it's always nice doing something like that.
The magic of TV, you just edit it.
Yeah,
It
exactly.
seemed like you guys did it in 5 minutes. Not the case. Okay, to hockey. Obviously, you've spent some time in Buffalo, in Pittsburgh. You're back here with the Bruins. A different, you left in your, I guess, late 20s, now in your early 30s, and a different team. A lot of the guys that you were with have since retired, gone. What are your... I don't know. I love the word expectations, but I do kind of have to use it in this context. But what are your expectations for yourself and this team that you saw kind of exceed expectations of the fans last year as you head into 2026?
Yeah, I think the Bruins are a stingy team, defense-oriented. They play a 200-foot game. Yeah, it's a different team, but they play the same style, hard to play against. I mean, every night is a real game. Obviously, the Atlantic's stacked, and we fit right in there. We're going to play a hard style. I think last year, I don't know much about the expectations of last year, but they were a great team. Always hard to play against, and the past 3 years when I was wearing another sweater, every time you came into the TD Garden, you paid, and you had to play the right way to have a chance. And a lot of those games we lost. So I think that's just a credit to how the Boston Bruins play.
Yeah, and your style always fit in with that, right? Lots of hits your last season that you were in Boston, that awesome 22-23 season. You led the team in hits. Now you got some other physical guys there with you as well. Kastelik, Janot, Zadorov, who, hey, maybe they throw you guys on the same D pair and you're just a really physical pair. How fun would that be for you to play with somebody like him?
Yeah, it's going to be hard to keep up with those guys. I know they hit a lot, right? I've felt the brunt of it, a lot of times the past couple of years, even in the years before that, because I've never played with any of them. But yeah, I don't really care who I end up playing with, where I fall into the lineup. I'm just going to try to bring it every night like I always have. I kind of consider, the way I made it to the NHL was out working guys, and I try to do that every night to stay in the NHL, and that's kind of been my motto my whole career. And I don't think, I'm 31 now, but I feel great, and yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to bring. Change nothing.
Yeah, before you jumped on, we were showing clips from Jimmy Fund. Cam Neely was saying he's really excited about the competition in training camp, and like you said, you've earned your spot every night, outworking guys to stay in the NHL. I'm not going to mention the names of the guys I've talked to, but some of maybe the younger guys or guys that were up and down in the AHL last season, I had a chance to talk to them about a shorter training camp. We know it's a shorter preseason, shorter training camp. And ignorantly, Connor, I was like, isn't that better just to get, right into the games? And they were like, well, when you're really trying to show yourself and prove yourself, you want those just couple more preseason games just to show what you got. You want a longer training camp so you can make an impression on the coaches. I just wonder where you stand with this new CBA and a shorter training camp, shorter preseason, 2 more regular season games. How do you feel about those changes? Are they good for you?
I think they're good for me. I mean, at the end of the day, day one of training camp isn't really day one. Yeah, officially it is, but we're all going 100% well before that. I mean, it's more closer to September 1 or right now.
Right.
So everyone's ready to go, and yeah, I think maybe the more games help, more preseason games get some younger guys more games, but no, I don't really care. It's fine.
Yeah, I guess so. Like for the younger guys who maybe haven't had a way to stick in the NHL yet, they want to have that extra time. But for
Right.
someone like you have the experience. You know what to expect. You know how to ramp up to the season just from being in the NHL for so long. But I was wondering your perspective on once you get to camp, there's a lot of competition on the back end in particular. They keep everybody from last year. They bring in you and Will Borgen. There's a lot of defensemen that are going to be fighting for those jobs in camp. How does this compare to other training camps that you've had?
I think you know what, I never try to make the lines. I try to play my part in it all, and the more competition, the better. I think if we want to get to where we want to go, we're gonna need a lot of guys contribute and play and really push other guys that are in the lineup every day. So I think it's great, and it's what the Boston Bruins are all about. I mean, in my past years there's plenty of injuries. I made it to the NHL way sooner than I did because of injuries. So it does present opportunities and makes careers. And so I think if I look at my career, I wouldn't have played as soon as I did if there weren't a bunch of injuries. And I think I got a huge opportunity that year, 2018-19, to kind of show who I am and what I can do. So again, the inter-squad competition, I think that's what makes this organization so great.
Yeah, and we had a couple of, actually, to your point, storylines, like Jonathan Aspero having an opportunity. Jordan Harris, unfortunately, went back down with injury, but like you said, guys getting looks because of others going down. What do you know of yet, if you had a chance to interact with Marco Sturm, or what have you heard about him as a coach?
You know what? I heard he loves work and playing the right way. I did meet him. We didn't talk much hockey. But I'm sure we'll get there. But yeah, that's what I heard from afar and knowing some of the guys that are still there and have played for him. So yeah, I'm excited for an opportunity. I think, let's see, this is my 6th head coach in 6 years.
Wow.
So I've changed the past 5 years in a row. So nothing new for me. But yeah, excited to put the Bruin logo back on and play with these guys.
Is there anyone in particular that you haven't played with yet in your career that you're really looking forward to playing with?
No one comes to mind. I mean, Jano, I guess I was skating with Jano this week, and you playing against him over the years, he's came at me a couple times, so I'm thankful that won't happen.
Oh my gosh,
this year.
yeah. No, he was such an asset to the team and sticking up for his teammates, so you don't have to worry about it. You're on the right side of that.
Exactly.
Connor, we have a couple of minutes left, maybe time for 1 or 2 more questions. I do want to talk about FanFest, though, which is coming up. You're going to be there. I'm going to be there myself. Some NESN broadcasters as well, interacting with fans. I'll give the dates to people watching. Saturday, September 12th in Warwick, Rhode Island at Rocky Point State Park, 11 to 2. And then Sunday, September 13th in Worcester at the Worcester Common, 11 to 2 as well. So in a couple weekends, you're going to be, I believe, at the Sunday Stop. Yes, in Worcester on September.
Worcester, see you there.
See you there, exactly. And it was my first time last season. For whatever reason, I've been gone. The dates were, they changed over the years. I've been gone in Toronto, but it was my first time last season. And it was so awesome interacting with fans it was raining, waiting in the rain for 3 hours just to say hi, just to take a picture. Just wanted you to give some love to Bruins fans. I know the Sabres had amazing fans. I know the Penguins have amazing fans, but your experience with just the people of the city and why you're choosing to go to FanFest.
Yeah, I think the fan base has been incredible. I mean, how many nights is TD Garden sold out? Just it really doesn't matter what day of the week. The fans are going to be there. And yeah, the Fan Fest is just an opportunity to go meet some people, have some fun, play some games. I don't know what I'm doing there, but if you're there, I know they're not giving me a mic, so that's good. So I can just relax and meet some cool people and fans and just have some fun with it. I mean, that's really what it's all about. Because I mean, this game has, as players, it's given us so much, but we wouldn't be able to do what we do if it weren't for them.
I don't think you'll be hosting, so don't worry, but I might be bothering you with that mic, okay? I might be chasing
All right, that's
you around.
fine.
I think we have time for one more. I'll let Bridget ask the last question.
Yeah, the only other thing that I was wondering about was, you said you spent half your summer in Boston, but what have you worked on? And also, have you had a chance to actually take a step back, go somewhere fun with the family? What did the rest of the summer look like for you?
Okay, so when our season ended, I actually went to World Championships in Switzerland. So we were in Zurich, so I got to go there. My girls met me, my wife and daughter met me out there actually, and then we ended a little earlier than we wanted to. So we ended up catching a flight to Majorca, Spain. So we went had a little beach vacation there for a week. That's what we did. We traveled a little bit. It was great. Then got back to the U.S., kind of split between Jersey and Boston. And yeah, that was it for summer. I get to be a dad every day. My little princess is 2 and a couple months. So it's been a lot of fun watching her grow up. And I think this summer is the first one where she can really, she understands what's going on. We can talk to each other and we have a blast every day. So it's been a great summer for me and my family.
Listen, I wish we had more time because I have so many follow-ups about you being a dad and a girl dad and just like the goofy things they say when they're, starting to talk. It's just like the craziest stuff comes out of their mouth, but it's entertaining every single day. I'll pause and save that for when I see you in training camp. We'll talk a little bit about more your
Next
daughter.
time.
Okay? Connor, thanks a lot. Thanks for making time for us. We'll see you at FanFest in a couple weeks.
Can't wait. Thank you guys for having me. Appreciate it.
Perfect. Connor Clifton joining us on the show. We are going to send it to break. Bridget and I over here on the other side. We're going to talk about Zdeno Chara's final game, final skate that took place, star-studded lineup that he skated with, and a whole lot more right after the break. Don't go anywhere.